Hey everybody, 8-Bit Josh here, and welcome back to another community showcase. And we got some really great blueprints to look at here today. And if you missed the very first showcase we did here on YouTube, we actually had the Jurassic World Information Center. And so today we're looking at the Jurassic Park Visitor Center by CaptainPerhaps. And this is also a shell, so it's empty on the inside. You're free to design the interior however you wish. You could definitely make it like a zoo entrance, you know, just make like a lot of guest services, or if you want, you could do like a habitat in here. Lots of options, but again, this is really well done. As with the information center, I think that's what it's called, or innovation center. I can't remember what it's called in Jurassic World, but this looks exactly like the building in the movie. Very well done. Lots of detail, and yeah, it looks great. I like all the little details back here, some backstage details. I'm a big fan of like the roof details, things like that. But yeah, I mean, there's not much else to say. It looks exactly like the building from the movie. So very well done. I would love to see this actually in use in somebody's zoo. I think it'd be really awesome. Next up, we have the Moon and Sun build by Liv, and this is just a really cool little build, like a little kind of just like little guest area that can come sit and hang out. But what's great is how it's like a crescent moon. Like, look at that. That's awesome. And I've talked about this in each of the videos so far, but I'm a sucker for like perfectly round buildings, especially when you have like all these individual pieces of wood that are just perfectly spaced apart and just very well put together. I love the kind of just like little ramp that goes down there. It's very smooth, very even. I like the supports here that also have the bamboo in between, like in the middle. It's just everything about this is very well done. Even the wall back here is looking really good. But yeah, that's the Moon and Sun build by Liv, and it's just, yeah, it's a really great build and would look awesome in pretty much anybody's zoo. Yeah. Next up, we have a couple smaller blueprints that are more of kind of just detail oriented, but this one here is the Koala Playground by Dani, and this would make a good, you know, just like little climbing structure for your koalas. It's very colorful, lots of, I love the use of like the flowers and the butterflies. I love the suspended like rope bridge there. It's really good. I think the koalas would be very happy with this. You could probably also use this in some other habitats as well. The capuchin monkey would probably really like this. Lots of places for them to run and climb and jump around. And yeah, it's just a really nice little build. And we can look at it at nighttime too, because the butterflies are lights, but we also have the lights on the ground there. So yeah, check it out. I mean, that's awesome. I love it. And I love the colors too. Very well done. Here we have the Living Wall and Cascading Fountain by TheDeadYoshi, and this is just a really nice little decoration piece, little scenery piece. Would look excellent, I think, in like an interior of a building. I think that would look really cool. Maybe like a little plaza area, or even maybe just like a little seating area for, you know, like if you got a cheap beef there and you want to put some like picnic tables around it, it would look really good. You could just like copy it a couple times and just have like a nice little wall. And yeah, it's a really nice little piece. It's got a little bit of lighting too, so you know, I'm a sucker for any kind of build that pays attention to the lighting, because the lighting system in Planet Zoo is so good. Yeah, that's the Living Wall and Cascading Fountain. This is another fun piece. This is a bee statue by Humberta, and it's a nice little centerpiece, but it looks like a bee. Like, even if without saying it, you could immediately tell that it's supposed to be a bee. They did an excellent job with the wings using the vines there. It looks just like wings. Like, I love you can even make out the stripes on the bee. He's got his little antenna there, and his eyes are really well using the log pieces mixed with the ropes there. But yeah, very, very, very clever design, very well put together. Getting it to the, like, shape it like a bee. Like, that had to have taken a good amount of time. They absolutely nailed it, and yeah, it's just it's a fun little piece. I really like it. Here we have the South American Barrio by Michael or Michel, not sure which one it is, but again, another nice little just scenery decoration piece. That actually, make sure to check out the rest of his workshop because he's got a bunch of fun pieces like this. Would make an excellent, like, almost like a little Main Street area of your zoo if you wanted. But I love pieces like this that have like a bunch of different levels and kind of just different angles. It looks very realistic to me, and it's very well thought out, put together. I love the mix of like brick and the roof pieces there. You have a little bit of the South American temple pieces there. It's a really well put together piece. Like, I love like the little porches and all of that. It's just, yeah, it's so good. You got like, maybe this is like a little maintenance area down there. Also did an excellent job with the lighting. Very subtle, but very nicely lit up. It's just, it's a really, really great piece. So definitely check this out. And make sure to check out the rest of his workshop while you're at it, because there's a lot of good pieces there. In the last episode, we looked at a more kind of like fantasy themed piece, and we've got another one here, which is the Wizard Tower by Mightyfury. And it's, what I like about this, besides the fact that it's just like a cool little sort of medieval fantasy piece, is the roof here, which is a completely custom roof. Very well done. Like, all of these are individual pieces. All of this is just it's a really, really well done build. I love the little graves there, and the use of the mist, which I need to use it more because I always forget that it exists. You know, in Planet Coaster is like, oh yeah, I'm gonna use like a mist effect, but I don't think about it as much in Planet Zoo. So I really need to remember that they exist because it has such a fun little, you know, just extra element there. This one also looks amazing at nighttime. The use of the torches, like the way that they glow and add light, is just, oh, it's so good. I love the tower too. Like, that looks amazing, right? You can't say that that's not awesome. Super well done. And yeah, it's really good. I love it. Get it from the workshop. It's cool. Here we have the Land of the Tiger, highly detailed Jacksonville Zoo by tsmoha. And this is, I've never been to the Jacksonville Zoo, but this is based on the tiger habitat there, I believe. But what's really, really cool about this is the little tiger catwalk that goes over top of the path. And if you go to the workshop, there's a screenshot of a tiger walking through this. So they do actually use it. It's a really cool build. I love all the little details. Like, I think there's supposed to be water here. So add some water, but I love the little details like the anti-climbing kind of railing there. Habitat itself is very well put together, but also like just the buildings here. Like, the interior looks really well done. I love the like little implied information boards there, and I love the use of the walkway here with the that's the temple pieces, I believe, right? Or that might be from the African theme. I can't really remember. But yeah, what's cool, I think this little like catwalk here is really cool. It's very well done. I love the like the roots and the vines kind of growing around it. And as a guest, you get lots of like different little viewing angles. So lots of places to watch the tigers. You can see like their indoor area right here. And you got some staff staff rooms back there as well. So very, very, very well done. And the last blueprint we have here is the Graciel Habitat restaurant by Kingdom. And she makes some really great stuff. Another person who definitely check out not only this piece, but the rest of their workshop, because some amazing pieces. But what I like about this, it kind of reminds me of like a cruise ship almost. The way that you kind of have like the curved like balconies out here, the use of the colors and like the blues. I like the like little custom fountain. And I like the like path down here. I love the use of the colors. You can get the nice little like curve there in the design. But what's really great about it is you walk around here, you can actually go inside, and just very well done. I'm always impressed when people can do these like really like closed in, like well designed, like the layout is done really well, like interiors of buildings. Lots of awesome stuff. I love the ice cream menu here. I don't know, which flavor would you guys get? I would either do the deluxe caramel swirl or the chocolate mint. I'm a big fan of mint chocolate chip ice cream. But yeah, let me know in the comments, what ice cream flavor would you get? But yeah, just a lot of really good stuff. The only thing you'd need to do when you get this is you'd have to place the glass barrier around certain areas, like right here. So you've got the bubbles there. You'd need to place the glass barrier so that you could add the water. And then here as well for the actual seal habitat. But what's cool about actually not having the water here is we get a really nice view of what would be underwater. I like the sunken little ship here. We have like the seaweed and everything kind of growing around it. I like the little treasure chest. Reminds me of like one I used to have in my fish tank when I was a kid. And you've got the nice little area up here. But as the guest, yeah, you can either watch them from down here. So you got a nice little seating area. You could watch the seal swimming around. Or there's an upstairs as well. You have like sort of this little education center here. You got a bunch of stuff like fun facts and things on the wall there. You can see like different stuff here, like do seals drink water? Are they found in Antarctica? Things like that. How do you measure up? It's super cool, right? I dig it. I really, really like it. This also looks amazing at nighttime. The lighting is on point. I love the like purple bluish lights there. I like the yellow and green down here. Just, it's so well done. If we want to come down here, you can see some more. Right? Like it looks so good. Always impressive stuff coming from Kingdom's workshop. And then we can see the outside of it here. Oh, it's so good. So good. All right, and then finally, if you guys have been watching this series so far, or if you watch these showcases during our actual live streams over on Twitch, I always like to show like a full zoo at the end. So today we have the Wimba Forest Zoo by PukkunCheekin. I don't know if I said that right. But yeah, we've got a full zoo to look at here. And again, it's very well done, very full, lots of stuff to look at. So let's go ahead and jump in. We've got a nice welcome area here. We walk in. Of course, you have a nice little visitor center right at the front. So you walk in, you get some souvenirs or information like some maps. Got a couple exhibits here as well, so you know, get your first taste of some animals as you get into the zoo. But I like this building because I like how it's kind of like modern. It's got a nice little modern touch to it. I like the little sculpture here and everything. Also, the custom sign here is very well done. Yeah, there's lots of things to look at. So we have over here, we have a nice flamingo habitat, and you've got a nice little walkway with a gazebo at the end, so guests can get a nice view of it. There goes the train going by. The train is fun because it goes up and down hills, and it's almost like a like a mini roller coaster that just kind of goes slow. So we walk down like the main pathway here. So you can go either left or right. There's also a hippo cave down this way, which we can go check out. So you've got a nice look at the underwater area, and then we got a big old hippo right there, just chilling in the water. Got another side over here. I love all the details down here. I love the use of the flowers on the sides. You got like the little like vines and things coming out of the rocks there. And then we come up and we actually have, so here's another main path, but we have another little cave area. So we have the black bears or the Himalayan brown bears. So you got a nice little, got the caves down there. We got the little bear cub. Oh, so cute. And you got some bears sleeping. And oh, here comes a big old guy wandering in, probably about to take a bear nap. But back here at the front of the zoo, so there's the hippo cave we just went down. So we'll go to the left. And to the left we have hippos, bears, wolves, and the East Asia section. We walk along this way. You can see over here, it's more of the, it's like the above ground area of the hippo habitat. I love the use of the staff paths here. Kind of just blends in a little bit. And again here, the path splits off again. The hippos and bears, so we saw those guys. Up here is a really awesome, the timber wolf tree house. I really like this little wooden walkway up here. And then you can come over here and you get a really great elevated view of the wolf habitat. And another like really outstanding aspect of this zoo is how they used null barriers for every habitat, and they did it so well that everything just really, it blends in. You don't have like the ugly barriers everywhere. Like, look how close you are to the wolves, and it's all open, but the wolves cannot get up there. So it's just like you get like a really nice up close view of all the animals throughout the zoo. So here's like another area. This is like their little wolf den, and this is also open, but the wolves can't get out. Here's the outdoor area of the brown bears. And we keep going. So here's the East Asia section. Very cool building here. I love it. I love the this red color, like the pop of that red is just, it's so nice. I think that's just the default color of those pieces, but it's still like it's a really good color. We have a little Chinese pangolin habitat. These guys, they're underrated. Such a cool little animal. Here we have a nice panda habitat, and again, just like, first of all, the habitat itself, very well designed. The layout is super cool. But again, I just love the like elevated paths and just using the null barriers to create a more natural barricade between, you know, the guests and the animals. So you just get a really nice open view of all the animals. Here we've got a tiger habitat and a really awesome temple building here. So you could either go down and we have camels over here, or you could go up. Here you get like a above ground viewing area of the tiger habitat or their shelter. Bengal tiger is the staff only area. Guests not allowed. When we make our way, we have an Australia section. Again, very well done. Dingoes over there. We've got the southern cassowaries here. And you know, the habitats are very, very well done. You know, besides, like I said, besides just the use of the null barriers, actual habitats themselves just very well thought out, planned out very well. Got kangaroos, and then over here we have the koalas over here. There they are. Past them. There they go. There's the little koalas. We have a great elephant habitat. Comes a little guy running across the bridge. I love it. And so here we have a really fun Africa area. So we've got the elephants there. We have this huge mixed species habitat here. I like the Jeep ride there. Always fun. I also really like that they sunk the track under the terrain, so it just looks like the Jeeps are actually driving on the terrain itself. This is a really great, it's called a monkey house. So we have like capuchin monkeys here. We have gorillas over here. Where are they? There they are. There's the gorillas. But this is another modern building, and it fits. It reminds me of the visitor center at the front of the zoo. It's like themed very similar to that. Here we have an awesome lion habitat. This one, I will say, with the barrier here, I know the game, because of the rocks, it prevents the lions from escaping, but I'm pretty sure in real life they could probably get over that fence. But that's okay. It's just a video game. And then we are back at the beginning. We do have a peafowl garden here, which we kind of missed at the front of the zoo. But I love how just like big and lush this area is. Definitely fits the garden name. Lots of flowers. And I'm sure the peafowls are very happy. These are like the noisiest guys in the game. They make so much noise. I think it's hilarious. Whenever I stream and we have those guys on stream, I'll just sit and like listen to them because they make so much noise. It's hilarious. And we've got a great little outdoor patio here for the guests. Nice little wooden deck. And yeah, that's the whole zoo. There's like I said, there's also the train ride, which I would recommend riding if you want to get like a fun little drive through the zoo. But another just very well done. Again, this is Wimba Forest Zoo, and yeah, definitely grab it from the workshop and give it a walkthrough because it's definitely worth the time. Very, very well designed. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. So there you go. There's our community showcase for this week. As always, let me know in the comments if you guys are enjoying this series, if you think it's fun. I think it's fun bringing it over to YouTube. The links to all of these blueprints and this zoo are in the description below, as well as the link to my Twitch channel, which if you ever want to watch these showcases live, every Saturday, 10 a.m. Eastern Time, we do a community showcase over on my Twitch channel. So make sure to head over and give the channel a follow. But if you're unable to make the live stream, then we'll see you next week for another community showcase episode here on YouTube. So as always, be sure to leave your comments, suggestions, and feedback down below. I am 8-Bit Josh, and thanks for watching. See ya.